some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gators will put total leather to crank us up. And he's not going to take the touchback. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. So Alabama's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Dropping back, it's Adams. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic on the... Oh, he's got some space. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? He might want another play. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown time! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simpkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Florida's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break.
Looking for a deep man. He's got it along the sideline. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Jamison. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. He wants to throw it again. With the catch, it's Evanson. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And the Gators send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He's got it. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the tailback. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man...
Breaks into the open. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Back to throw, it's Adams. Finds his target down the middle. Tripped up for the tackle.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming out with it, it's Simpkins. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Using his legs, it's Evanson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how deep.
Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Get it out on the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Adams. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. Just keeps moving. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. To the air, it's Adams. He's going for the goal line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide.
He lost one down the sideline. He's got it at the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tide! Bunch formation for these receivers. Quick release by the QB. There he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Finds his big tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Adams. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able...
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit there on 3rd down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that thing more than 60 yards in the air. But the defenders on the back end stayed in position, made sure there wasn't a catch. That was a fantastic play defensively.
Catch in the middle, it's Savage. They'll immediately call timeout.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, that DB basically could have just ran that route for the wide receiver. He was all over him. There was no shot that receiver was going to be able to make that play. Beautiful job by the defensive back.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it, passes. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Touchdown, Bama! They'll give it to the back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense in an empty set. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Adams. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Converts on fourth down, still going. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Fires one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he
throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Out of the gun, the give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Unloads quickly. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Savage. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Touchdown time! All that going to the end and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Off the RPO, complete. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Alabama! So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Rides the back on the option, the give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Adams. Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. It's dropped. They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Adams. Using the quick game. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Pocket breaking down. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your